Welcome to this presentation of Williams Athletics.
Flipped over to Teal. Teal along the baseline.
Over the left center field fence, and it's 1-0.
On the Northeast Sports Network.
And a good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lansing Chapman Rink here at Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts. It's time for Williams Women's College Hockey here on NSN. As tonight, the Mammoths of Amherst College in town to take on the Williams College Eafs. Alongside Corey Lund and Martin Fillion, I'm John Lawrence. Good to have you along here on this Saturday night as we get set for some hockey between a couple of rivals here that actually met up last night in Amherst, Massachusetts, and a 0-0 tie between the two teams. And in that game, Chloe Heiting made 34 saves, Caitlin Walker with 43. Williams out shooting Amherst 43-34 in the game, and both teams went 0 for 2 on the power play. And coming into this contest, the Eafs at 7-4-2 overall. They are 4-2-1 in NESCAC play. The Mammoths at 8-3-3 and 3-2-3 in NESCAC play. As we're set to go here from Williams College, the Eafs will start off with a line of Maddie Tix, Amanda Reisman, and Megan Halloran. Back on defense, Bryn Puppy and Mia Carroll, and Chloe Heiting back in the net. And for the Mammoths, they'll start off with Carly Daly, Kate Pohl, and Jillian Mazaka, with Mia Delarosa and Leslie Schwartz on defense, and Caitlin Walker back in net. As the Eafs able to send the puck in deep, racing in for it, Amanda Reisman, but it's worked around here by the Mammoths, now picked up by Halloran. Halloran to Reisman, takes the shot, good save by Walker. The rebound squirts in just wide of the net.
Hot start early caused there by Megan Halloran, the leading goal scorer for the Eafs this year.
And that line has been terrific here for the Eafs as they make a change, and Mia Carroll will take control. Across the line, Gabby Montablo able to send it back to the left point. Little wrister comes in wide of the net. Kenzie McDonald over for it, but she lost it. The centering attempt there coming from Avery Dunn goes back to the point. Scooped up by the Mammoths is Ann Malloy, able to send it around now to Kenzie McDonald, trying to get the puck out, but a nice job by the Eafs pinching along the boards. And now they'll try to send it back in. Almost too many men on the ice here for the Mammoths.
Williams with some pretty serious control on the puck here early, dominating the early minutes.
Kayla O'Connor in on the forecheck. Stopped there nicely by Brianna Hill, but couldn't get the shot through as it's grabbed by McDonald and cleared out. Eafs able to punch it back in with O'Connor. Wrapped around the boards by Nomikas and taken by Merzaka. Now it is Liza Leacock, the sister of Bree Leacock, who plays for Williams. So a little sister rivalry here.
Adding to the normal rivalry.
Yep, exactly. Both from Hanover, New Hampshire. As the puck flipped into the Amherst zone. Skating back for Elizabeth Holobiak. Took a little bump, got it to the line. Eafs able to keep it alive. Here comes Maddie Tix. Now hands it off for Puppy. Back to Tix behind the net. Try to send it in front to Reisman, but scoot back up here by the Eafs. Good opportunity here for Mia Carroll. Sends it in front, deflected off an Amherst stick, and right in on Caitlin Walker, who's able to cover up.
Definitely an exciting start here for Williams, as you saw up there. Bryn Puppy, the kind of big range shooter that Williams has on their offense. Usually sitting around the blue line of the NESCAC logo up there, as you can see, looking for an outside shot.
2 goals and 3 assists in 12 games for Bryn Puppy. As you mentioned, very dangerous back at the blue line as that shot goes in wide by Schlesinger. Gathered up here by Amherst and wrapped around by Del Rosso. Eafs trying to keep it in. Nice job by Liz Welch, and a quick shot there goes in wide by Avery Dunn. Welch hit on the forecheck. Squirted out of the zone by Mazaka. The Eafs will wait to tag up and send it back in.
Liz Welch, the younger sister of a former Eafs men's hockey player, Joe Welch.
Elizabeth Welch, also a terrific field hockey player here at Williams. Puck sent in, CeCe Wallen back behind her no net. Puck wrapped around, good pinch along the boards there by Simon Selly here for Amherst. Simon Selly Still controls back behind the Eve net. Wraps it around the boards there. Nomicus. Played around near side here to Ann Malloy. Good bump there by Wallen for the Eves, but Amherst maintains control. Here's Nomicus with a shot, and Heiting with a save as it squirts back behind the net. Nomicus waiting for the pass. Sends it across to McDonald. Her shot never made it through. The Eves will recover.
Great arc work there by Chloe Heiting, getting into a couple backside shots that was tough to make a save on.
Puck thrown back into the Eves zone. CeCe Wallen back to play it. McDonald on her. Worked around the boards now. Paige Gall looking to clear it along the near side boards. Got tied up, and Amherst able to take it away. Good steal there from Emma Flynn. Tried to get a shot through and did, and gobbled up here by Chloe Heiting.
I think something I've noticed so far early in this one, while, as I said, Williams has been dominating possession, when Amherst did get on offense in that last couple minutes, they look a little much more organized, being able to pass the puck up and around the top arc.
Ann Malloy on the face-off win. Del Roso's shot skips in wide of the net. Racing for it, Caitlin Hoang. Can't get to it here as the Eves able to take possession back. And they'll look to work it up the near side boards. Here's Amanda Reisman to Halloran. Her shot steered aside by Walker. Played near side by Holobiak, trying to get it out, but Halloran able to take it. Halloran with a centering attempt that's knocked away. But Bryn Puppy able to keep it alive. Nice steal here by Halloran. Halloran comes out, looks for the wraparound. Walker with a save. Rebound, scooped up by Halloran. Plays it to Carroll. Trades places here with Halloran. Try to feed it to Reisman. Goes back to Puppy at the point, and that's deflected right on top of the glass. Stays in play. There's Carroll. Try to go to Puppy, but stolen, and racing in the other way, Emma Flynn. Bryn Puppy able to get back. That shot by Flynn, a save by Heiting. Flynn trying to get it in deep, but the Eves come away with it. Racing down, here's Amanda Reisman. Reisman with a shot, Walker with a save. Worked loose by Del Rosso, now taken by Merzaka. Left wing pass, too far for Leacock. The Eves able to take it away, and they'll race in. Chance in deep here for Liz Welch. Welch's pass goes back to the point, tipped to the line, and flipped out of the zone by Leacock, and that'll go the length of the ice here for an icing against Amherst.
Slow things down here for a minute after a bunch of back and forth action. You can see, as you mentioned earlier, Bryn Puppy taking a couple shots from the outside, and a lot of speed shown on the ice from Liz Welch.
Eves out shooting Amherst 5-1 here in the early going. Almost a 6-minute mark here this first period. Face-off win here for the Eves as Liz Welch try to tap it ahead. Now sent in deep by Montembeau. Welch. It's back to the point there. Shot goes in wide. That coming from the Eves' Georgia Keogh. Here's Keogh with it now. Tries the wrister, blocked by Schwartz. And taken out right wing side. She'll dump it in. Here's CeCe Wallen. There with Welch. Amherst trying to tie it up here. Try to feed the point there. As waiting for it was Nomicus, but puck squirts out of the zone. Long pass by Mazaka missed. Didn't go far enough for icing here, and the Eves will take it. As the puck sent in by Delaney Schlesinger. There's Nomicus. Had a little trouble with the puck. Tries the reverse. Just out of the reach of Georgia Keogh. She's able to stop it though at the line as the puck tips right in front of Chloe Heiting and knocked out to center. Eves go the other way. Kayla O'Connor was waiting for a pass in front. Never came to her as Carly Daly able to skate it out. Got a little bit tripped up from behind as Keogh tries to punch it in along the near boards. Nice stop by Kenzie McDonald. Now Halloran will take it in. Halloran with a wrister and Walker with a save, and she covers up.
One of the better shots we've had so far in this game for the Eves. Megan Halloran finding her way out of that scrum in the corner to get a shot. Good credit goalie for the save.
Halloran, the leading point getter for this Eve team, 7 goals and 8 assists for 15 points. And this her 13th game. Face-off win for Amherst, wrapping it around the boards. Holobiak, stopped there by Carroll. Now played to Halloran. Backhands it in deep to Maddie Tix. Tix there tied up with Malloy. Malloy able to punch it loose, but it goes to Halloran. Halloran has some room, skates into the slot, shot comes through and hit a player in front, and it hit Reisman as the Eve's able to keep it in. Avery Flynn tries to clear. Eve's able to keep it in again. Nice work by this line here for Williams. Bryn Puppy here along the near boards. Now Reisman will feed it back. Played up to Tix, and she's able to tip it in. 11:45 to go here in the first period. No score between these two teams. Played a full 60 minutes last night with nobody scoring. CC Wallen up to Montalbo. Now back to Wallen and across the way for Mia Carroll. Sends it in on net and covered up here by Walker.
Gabby Montalbo, number 4 on the ice. Recently back from an injury. Good to see her back playing.
Eve's nearly perfect here at home at Lansing Chapman Rink. They're 4-0-1 here on home ice. Eve's able to take it away. A shot by Montalbo is stopped. And a trip here coming up against the Eves, as getting tripped up was Natalie Lima. And we'll have the first power play here coming to Amherst.
This Eve's power play kill has been pretty excellent this year thus far. They've been 45 for 47 with a 95% kill. So interesting to see how they take this first penalty in such an important rivalry matchup.
Amherst power play at 22% on the year. They'll send out Jillian Mazaka here on the draw, deep in Eve territory. So Liz Welch in the box on the trip, and a nice deflection there by the Eves to get it out to center ice. Getting a stick on that was Kelly McCarthy. As ahead with it comes Leslie Schwartz. And over the line, Carly Daly breaking toward the front of the net, but a nice poke check by the Eves. And Paige Gall, I believe, able to clear it out. Eves able to get to it here is now, it'll be Gabby Montalbo who's able to send it again the length of the ice. Now Maddie Tix in deep on the forecheck. Taken by Ann Malloy, cross ice pass missed, and Carroll able to clear it ahead to Halloran. Minute 10 to go here on this Amherst power play. Here's Nomikas. Pass through the middle, picked off here by the Eves. Worked up ahead by Avery Dunn, but lost control right in front of her own bench. Little backhanded pass there by Kate Pohl, missed, goes back behind the net. As Amherst sets up here on the power play with 50 to go. Little wrister there, goes off the blocker of Chloe Heiting, up and out of play. And a face-off here in the Eves zone.
Just as we talked about, that Eves penalty kill doing a very good job of keeping the puck out of their zone, having a couple, about half of that time of possession on the other half.
4 block shots so far for Amherst. Eves looking for their first. Eves doing a good job here on the penalty kill. Puck tied up in the near corner, stolen. Here by Amherst's Leslie Schwartz. Played up to the point now to Del Rosso. The backhanded play in deep. Caitlin Hoang. Del Rosso. Shot there and a good save by Heiting. Kept by Del Rosso at the left point. 13 to go on the power play. Del Rosso with a wrister, and that never made it through. Halloran with the clear, and that should just about do it for the power play.
First penalty kill of the night for Williams. Very well executed by that man-down squad.
Played up the boards by Amherst. Unable to control was Leacock. Eves able to take it away. A quick shot goes in wide as McCarthy got that chance. Now Bryn Puppy. Michaela O'Connor. The centering attempt there went through. And now Puppy into O'Connor. O'Connor checked by Del Rosso. Puts it alongside of the net. The Eves trying to jam it in, but it's taken away by Leslie Schwartz. Is able to send it cross ice to Liza Leacock. Leacock in deep. Bryn Puppy with a nice job to get her out of the way. And Leafs looking to clear it here along the near side boards. Kept alive by Amherst. There's Mia Carroll. Now to O'Connor. Has some skating room. Nice strip from behind there by Amherst's Jillian Mazaka. But they can't get it out as Reisman takes a shot and a tricky one there and a good save by Walker. Not sure if there was a little bit of a screen there on Walker, but it looked like she reacted a little slow to it, but made the save.
Reisman's been potent on offense this year with 7 points, 5 of those being goals thus far.
Kate Pohl comes down the right wing side with Carly Daly on her left. Able to push it back to Holobiak, puts it in the high slot, but cleared out by Reisman. Elizabeth Holobiak, sophomore from Hooksett, New Hampshire, has a big check along the boards. Inadvertent hit, it looked like, between Holobiak and Reisman. Both players looked a little shaken up. Zaka tried to clear, could not. Reisman able to keep it, but she blew a tire. Puck worked around here by Amherst. Carly Daly races down the other way. A 2-on-1. Shot there and a save as coming off the bench was Mazaka.
Great job by hiding there to make a play even with the player active on the backside.
Good steal in deep here by Amherst. Now Avery Dunn able to get there. Kenzie McDonald keeps it in for Amherst. Now the Eefs will take it out. Pass by Reisman. She goes to the bench. Now to Avery Dunn. That shot goes in wide. Played back behind the net here by McDonald and around now to Huang. Can't get by Welch. Carroll there too. But the puck flipped out to center and retaken here by O'Connor. Kayla O'Connor controls in the corner. She's got Welch. Pass goes over her stick. Nomikas gets there and is able to clear. Yeah, Carroll flips it in on net. Scooped up by McDonald. Has to avoid a hit there as she plays it to Nomikas. Up the boards, not out. There's Carroll. Out of McCarthy. Back to Carroll. He's got an open player. O'Connor with a shot and a good save by Walker. Not a nice setup. You can see O'Connor banging the stick, looking for that pass. She got it and put a pretty good shot, and Walker with a nice stop.
Mia Carroll often wielding such good vision on the ice, the sole captain of this team.
Leafs in the midst of a change here as Mia Del Rosso takes it the other way, but a good steal. Meg Halloran takes it, comes in, shoots, and Walker with a save. Another big stop by Caitlin Walker. Now what a player to face on a breakaway. Megan Halloran, probably the least player you want on that breakaway if you're Amherst.
One of the more skilled goal scorers in the NESCAC gets stood up by the Amherst keep.
Halloran with that long reach. Able to send it in deep. Maddie Tix there, sends it alongside of the net, but Walker able to cover up, and we'll have a face-off here in the Amherst zone.
A couple players meet in front of the cage there, just showing the energy behind this game as Williams changes lines.
Halloran, Tix, and Reisman has been about as good a line as you can find in the NESCAC these days. The Leafs change it up here. They'll send Gabby Montablo out there now with Avery Dunn and Liz Welch. Puck sent around. Avery Flynn gets there. She pins up her players along the boards. Is Avery Dunn looking to get the puck in front, but a good steal there by Melanson. Leafs able to keep it in. Montablo now to Welch. Got an open player up top. Finds it in Schlesinger. Now across for Keogh. Her shot is blocked, and Simon Selly at the end of a shift just can chip it out.
Great play by the Amherst defender there to stop that one as the Leafs were looking to build a little momentum on offense there.
O'Connor on the backhand, able to punch it out. Taken it center back here by Amherst, and Carly Daly who sends it in deep. Comes together there with Paige Gall. Leslie Schwartz in deep on the forecheck too. Goes to Nomikas here at the left point. Takes the wrister, a little deflection into the corner, and O'Connor gets there. Backhands it over for Paige Gall, but Amherst able to get to it first, and it goes to Nomikas at the left point. And her shot blocked. Taken back the other way here by the Eves. A little backhanded pass in front. Chance for O'Connor. Try to feed it over to Schlesinger, and pass just missed. Stephanie Nomikas gets it up to center, but taken back by the Eves, and offside. There is Mia Carroll.
Carroll just a step early, waiting for one of her teammates to get back over that line. Stop play for a moment here on the Lansing Chapman rink.
2 assists this year for Mia Carroll, who hails from New Canaan, Connecticut. As Halloran across the line, gets it in deep, a little shot by Reisman to save. Another rebound attempt there, and that's a stop. That time off of Halloran. McDonald, good outlet pass to Hwang. Hwang takes the shot in, Hiding able to glove it down, couldn't hold on to it. Keeps scrambling.
The leading scorer for the Mammoths here. I believe 17 points on the year.
Hwang digging for it. Bryn Puppy looks on. 4-person scrum there along the end boards. And Hwang comes away with it. Feeds it up top now to Del Rosso. Her shot is deflected into the high slot. Meg Halloran going over for it. Kept alive by Schwartz, at least for a moment, but now the Eves got it. Here comes Amanda Reisman down on the break. Reisman just couldn't control the puck, and it's swept away by Walker.
Reisman with a good chance there, just let the puck get away from her a little bit too much.
Puck just bouncing a bit there on Reisman and unable to get a clean shot off. Good skating by number 14 for the Eves as the puck squirts out to center, and Wallen back there to play it. Keogh and Wallen play catch. Now Elizabeth Welch along the right wing boards. And stolen here by Wyatter. Keogh on the takeaway. Can't get the puck out of the zone. Kept alive, and a shot there from Leacock, and it's steered aside by Hiding. Wyatter battles for it in the corner. Also there for the Eves is Paige Gall. Worked up to the point, and a shot goes in wide. Eves gather it back up. O'Connor now, left wing side. Cleared up the boards, a little bit past Avery Dunn, and Amherst able to get it back. There's Avery Flynn. She'll dump it in. She'll go off for a change. Pass intended there for O'Connor went off her stick and chipped up into the Amherst bench and out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone.
Much needed line change for the Eves and the Mammoths after a bit of back and forth action there.
Minute 15 to go in the first period. No score. Shots, Williams 13, Amherst 6. Here's Reisman into Halloran with a shot and just missed it far side. Trying to push it ahead. Here is Mazaka, but it stays in the Amherst zone. Here's Nomikas. Kept alive by the Eves. Nice play there by Schlesinger. Trying to push it ahead, McDonald. Eves, though, keep it in the zone. Flipped up, not out. Now it's swept out of the zone by Nomikas.
45 seconds left to play in this first period.
Pass intended there for Halloran is worked out of the zone. Amherst's Carly Daly will send it in deep.
Williams close to too many men on there, but able to escape the puck.
Work back to the point to Schwartz. Schwartz gets it back up top, takes the shot through, and a good save by Hiding.
Shot low through a screen there. Credit to Keith for a save on that one.
Puck goes by Schwartz. Del Rosso back to play it. Didn't get a lot on it, but managed to get it to Mazaka.
Under 10 seconds remaining here as the puck's iced across.
Goes on goal here, so play continues with Bryn Puppy in the corner, and she'll look to just ride out the rest of the time, and she does. And well, 60, now 80 minutes of scoreless hockey here between these two teams. No score here after one. 13 shots for Williams, 7 for Amherst. Amherst with 1 power play opportunity, 0 for 1 so far. And 6 blocks for the Mammoths, 4 for the Eves. Scoreless here between Williams and Amherst after one. We'll take a break here, be back with more in just a little bit, right here on the Northeast Sports Network.
A great thing about Williams is that you are encouraged to take
People
things
here
out of
are
their
just
comfort
really
zone.
willing to support each other.
Faculty is the best part of the school.
I just totally fell in
It
love
always
with
feels
the place.
like I'm learning and living at the same time.
Deep moments of I need to be here.
People were so friendly, and I was like, I think this is amazing.
Why am I here, or what made me want to come to Williams?
You can't capture it in words, but there's just something about being here that's so special.
Williams is a really interesting mix of different people and personalities and stories.
It's so beautiful here. Everybody is very connected.
It feels very tight-knit.
People here are really passionate about learning and very curious, but they're also willing to help each other and collaborate.
I love being at a small school because of a sense of community.
I kind of knew I wanted to come to a liberal arts college, so this seemed like a perfect...
You can be in a philosophy class and an art class and then a math class, like all these different things that intersect.
Most of my classes are really small, and I like being in small classes.
Professors here really care about students.
I wanted to be in a rigorous environment where people were really asking interesting questions and doing interesting things.
I see the mountains every time I wake up and leave my door.
It's a pretty magical place.
I wanted seasons. I wanted the leaves to change. I wanted snow. Once I got snow, I was like, I don't know if I want it anymore.
There's always something happening on campus.
I think I've learned a lot about myself as a leader.
Being in an ecosystem of people that are so highly...
Those moments where you have to take a step back because it's challenging are the most interesting. And
it's
the most
so hard to describe.
I learned about independence.
I can do a lot more than I thought I could.
I learned that I am capable of being somebody I never thought I could
Incredibly
be.
inspiring.
Develop those
Love
passions.
seeing each other excel in the classroom.
Just the feel of Williams was a big factor in me coming here, and I think part of that is just a beautiful setting.
It feels like I'm coming home.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Buckley. I'm a senior assistant captain on the Williams women's ice hockey team in Pack, New York, and I'm a political economy major. So late last season, I had the misfortune of tearing my ACL in practice one day. Obviously took me out for the rest of the season, which wasn't great, but I was able to get surgery over spring break, which is really great, and then continue kind of working on PT and stuff when I got back to campus. In the recovery process, my teammates and my friends were so helpful. I got rides all around campus. They would help me. I had to come and shower at the ice rink because I couldn't stand when I showered, so they would kind of help me with that and really helped make that recovery process and getting back into school life so much easier. So I'm finishing up my term as the College Council co-president. It's been a great year thus far. Some of the things we've worked on are kind of mental health and general wellness on campus, kind of more awareness around that. As well as I'm on the alcohol working group, so we've done some work with alcohol policy and just general student involvement on campus. So thus far this year, we've had the team involved with some community service projects, including writing some letters over to some kids at Pownell Elementary School. We wrote kind of a little note and were able to go deliver some backpacks and books. A few members of the team went, which was really awesome, with some of the men's team members. And this winter study will also be doing Skate with the East like we do every year. So a lot of community kids and really anyone who wants to come out and skate. Last summer, I was able to intern with an executive search company called Amity Search Partners. So it was a field I didn't really know much about, so I was really excited to kind of get the opportunity to speak to some alums in that area, and I really enjoyed my summer there. I had a great time. The team was wonderful, and I'm so happy to say they made me a full-time offer, so I will be going back there next summer. So Williams women's ice hockey means so much to me. Obviously, I joined my freshman year, but as a walk-on, I wasn't really sure what my role on the team was going to be. I constantly felt supported by everyone, and it really kind of became a second family to me. And I'm so happy to be one of the assistant captains this year, and kind of with the rest of my senior class really set the tone and make the team what we want it, and hopefully, win a lot of games, win a couple ships. We'll see where it goes. So long-term goals, I'm thinking I might possibly go into politics. Given the election this year, I'm thinking perhaps it might be something I want to go into, especially in light of my major.
I'm Emily Eide. I am a senior ice hockey captain from Edina, Minnesota, and I'm a statistics major. Being from the Midwest, I wanted to branch out and head out east and play hockey. When I was contacted by Coach Gillis, I checked out the school, loved the small community. One of the things I value most at Williams is the small classrooms, and the professors are willing to talk to you and meet with you whenever. I also appreciate how our coach, Megan Gillis, puts academics before athletics and is willing to meet with us morning and night to talk about anything. This winter, our hockey team got to travel to Minnesota to play 2 games. One of the unique opportunities we had was to practice on a semi-outdoor rink with the top covered and the sides open. Everyone was covered head to toe. There's no skin showing except the eyes. It was really cold, but it was a really great opportunity with the team. This year, our team was fortunate enough to be asked by a couple Williams alums to raise money for a program called Goals for Girls. Goals for Girls is located in the country of Jordan, helping middle school and high school girls participate in sports. 2 years ago, I was fortunate enough to get the ASIP scholarship from Williams College to travel to Uganda, Africa, to intern at a nonprofit. One of my favorite little stories was one day I wanted to go learn a skill from someone else. So I went up to a couple men making bricks, and they laughed at me when I asked if I could learn how to make bricks. But a couple hours later, I knew how to make bricks. The emphasis of the program was working on a farm, teaching sustainable agriculture to local farmers, as well as in the school teaching math and reading to elementary school kids. This past summer, I interned at Best Buy Corporate in Minnesota and was able to create a company-wide transition grid that highlighted costs of inventory traveling out of Best Buy stores. One of my future goals is to work in statistics, public health, analyzing big data sets to help other people around the world.
A great thing about Williams is that you are encouraged to take
People
things
here
out of
are
your
just
comfort
really
zone.
willing to support each other.
Faculty's the best part of the school.
I just totally fell in
It
love
always
with the
feels
place.
like I'm learning and living at the same time.
Deep moments of I need to be here.
People were so friendly, and I was like, I think this is amazing.
Why am I here? Or what made me want to come to Williams?
You can't capture it in words. There's just something about being here that's so special.
Williams is a really interesting mix of different people and personalities and stories.
so beautiful here. Everybody is very connected.
It feels very tight-knit.
People here are really passionate about learning and very curious, but they're also willing to help each other and collaborate.
I love being at a small school because of the sense of community.
I kind of knew I wanted to come to a liberal arts college, so this seemed like a perfect
You can be in a philosophy class and an art class and then a math class, like all these different things that intersect.
Most of my classes are really small, and I like being in small classes.
Professors here really care about students.
I wanted to be in a rigorous environment where people were really asking interesting questions and doing interesting things.
I see the mountains every time I wake up and leave my door.
It's a pretty magical place.
I wanted seasons. I wanted the leaves to change. I wanted snow. Once I got snow, I was like, I don't know if I want it anymore.
There's always something happening on campus.
I think I've learned a lot about myself as a leader.
Being in an ecosystem of people that are so highly...
Those moments where you have to take a step back because it's challenging are the most interesting. And
It's so hard to describe.
I learned about independence.
I can do a lot more than I thought I could.
Learned that I am capable of being somebody I never thought I could
Incredibly
be.
inspiring.
Develop those
Love
passions.
seeing each other excel in the classroom.
Just the feel of Williams was a big factor in me coming here, and I think part of that is just a beautiful setting.
It feels like I'm coming home.
And welcome back to Lansing Chapman Rink after one period of play. Scoreless here between Williams and Amherst here on NSN. John Lawrence, Corey Lund, Martin Fillion, our producer and cameraman here tonight, as the Eve's Chloe Heiting gets her crease all ready to go here for the start of the second period. Shots in the first period, Williams 13, so 13 saves for Caitlin Walker. And Corey, she had to make some really tough saves in the first. We saw a lot of them really close up here, and the Eves had some great chances.
Good angle on that goal from the box up here. You can see a lot of great shots early from Megan Howler and Bryn Puppy and the other members of that Eves first line, putting a lot of pressure on Walker early, but as she did in the last game, she stood up to that and even more.
And 7 saves in that first period, too, for Chloe Heiting. Eves will be going near side to far side here as we're set to start the second period. It's Maddie Tix here on the draw for the Eves. Puck grabbed here by Amherst, and the Mammoths will send it in. Caitlin Huang gets it in deep. Eves able to knock it around. Now Mia Carroll goes for it, but grabbed by Jillian Mazaka. Bryn Puppy tries to squirt it out of the zone, can't. Maddie Tix reaches for it here for the Eves, but Amherst able to keep it alive. Carly Daly got upended. Now Mazaka. Mazaka takes a good shot, Heiting with a nice save there from a sharp angle.
Heiting with good protection high there.
Here's Bryn Puppy, far side for the Eves, able to lift it up and out, and a 3-on-1 the other way. Meg Halloran comes down. Halloran takes the shot, and Caitlin Walker may have gotten a piece of that as it went off the glass.
I believe Walker did get a piece of that there. Megan Halloran often likes to finish high inside, and I guess Walker picked up on that scouting report.
Opening minute of play here in the second period. No score between Williams and Amherst. Great rivalry here between these two teams. All times, Williams has played Amherst since 1994, and Williams leads the series 27-22-4. That is sent in on Walker, and she's able to cover up. A home and home series with these two teams. Teams played at Amherst last night. Again, a 0-0 tie in overtime. No scoring after one. Nomikas able to keep it in here for Amherst. Now swept out of the zone. Eves get it back. Here's Liz Welch. Welch dumps it in deep. Nomikas able to get to it first. And plays it up the right wing boards. And Amherst now with a chance the other way. Puck sent in there by Huang, and she's upended. Eves Paige Gall able to get it up to the line, but not out. Here's Welch. She'll dump it in. The Eves will make a change. Played up the right wing side. That's tipped before the red line, so this will be an icing here against Amherst. Faceoff will come back down to the right here of Caitlin Walker. Caitlin Walker, who's from Columbus, Ohio. Her sophomore year for the Mammoths.
Kind of an untraditional area for hockey players to come into the New England scene from, but good for her for expanding that range.
You look at some of the Williams places of where they're from, you know, you see some hockey hotbeds like Minnesota and Alaska, Toronto, Ontario.
New England products, as you would expect.
Here's Eves Kelly McCarthy. He's from Duxbury, Massachusetts. Puck sent back into the Eves zone. At least for a moment. Now it goes up into the Amherst bench and out of play.
McCarthy, one of the impactful freshmen on this Williams team, alongside Maddie Tix and Paige Gall.
Amherst coached by Jeff Matthews in his 8th season. Megan Gillis, the head coach for the Eves, and she is in her 9th season. Graduate of Bowdoin College back in 07. Eves scoop it up. Bryn Puppy on the backhander to Halloran. Try to feed it up to Maddie Tix. Now Reisman had it. Lost it. Amherst able to push it ahead, but now the Eves get it back. Comes Maddie Tix. Down the left wing side. Sends it in front looking for Reisman there. Puck knocked away. As Natalie Lima trying to clear, can't. Here's Puppy with a shot. Hit her own player. And that hit Reisman. Worked out of the zone. Mia Carroll here. The Eves trying to catch them in a change, and they do. Here's Reisman to Halloran. Try to get the backhanded pass in front, but a nice job by Amherst to recover and send it up and out of the zone. Trying to stay on side there was Kate Pohl. We've almost pushed her offside. Now it's Jillian Mazaka. And a big collision there with Nomicus and like Eve's Delaney Schlesinger. It's kind of an inadvertent hit there. Of course, there is a checking penalty you can get in women's hockey. Just as long as it's not a deliberate hit, you usually will get away with it.
Contact is allowed as in all forms of hockey. Just taking girls out is somewhat frowned upon in this rules.
Avery Dunn down the right wing side, trying to get her way in front. Puck was poked away from her at the last second. Now into the slot. CC Wallen going for it. She gets tripped up, and we'll have a penalty here coming up against Amherst. And this will be the first power play opportunity of the day coming up for the Eves.
Williams as well has been pretty solid on the power play this year, scoring 22-ish% of their opportunities. So it'd be exciting for them to get a goal early in the second period of this one to break this 2-game tie.
Liza Leacock to the box, and the Eves able to win the draw. Back to Carroll. Carroll with a shot there and a save by Walker. Squirts loose to Puppy. Now Maddie Tix. Top to Puppy. And across the way to Carroll. Back to Puppy. Puppy with a slapper and a good save there by Walker. Picked up by Halloran in the corner. Leafs love to set up that one-timer by Puppy. Tix with a try there. Halloran now takes a poke at it. Comes away with it. There's Carroll. Puppy. Shot hit her own player. And Maddie Tix, who limps to the bench. Minute 22 to go on the power play. Here's Avery Dunn. Leaves it off for Montablo. Poked away from her. Nice job by Jillian Mazaka. And she'll skate it out here for Amherst. Mazaka backhands it in deep. Good reversal there by Paige Gall. And now taken the other way here by the Eves. Pass in the middle of the ice for Montablo. Knocked away from her. Still digs for it here, but Simon Selly gets to it and she's able to clear it. Short-handed opportunity the other way, but a good poke check there coming from the Eves' Delaney Schlesinger.
Great one-on-one defense there from Schlesinger, able to stop that pretty good opportunity on the man down.
Bryn Puppy here with 30 to go on the power play. Nice job here in the last 20 to 30 seconds here by Amherst to kill off some time. Carroll able to scoop it up. It's tipped out to center. It's going to go all the way down, and icing will be waved off. Reisman. Try to feed it to Halloran. Nomicus gets there. Try to clear it up the boards and now couldn't. Here's Puppy in deep. A little deflection. Walker able to make the stop. And out of the box comes Liza Leacock. Back to full strength. Tipped out by Amherst.
Leacock coming out of the box has a lot of speed on that.
Rose Murzaka trying to keep it alive here for Amherst, but the Eves able to gather it up, and Halloran will take it the other way. Skates it in left wing side, trying to get around Holobiak. Tried to send it out in front, but double teamed along the end boards. Eves, though, able to scoop it back up. There's CC Wallen coming down from the right point. In there with McCarthy. Eves complete the change. O'Connor comes out. We'll have a penalty call here coming up against the Eves on a slash.
Williams was able to successfully kill off that last penalty they had or in the middle of the first period. It'd be good for them to do the same here as well to keep this game tied.
So CC Wallen goes to the box here for the Eves. And this will be the second power play opportunity coming up for Amherst. Maddie Tix on the draw. Good to see her back out there after blocking a shot earlier on the power play. Now for the penalty kill. Kept alive by Amherst. Carly Daly overskated. Now taken by Schwartz. Played up top now to Del Rosso. The shot came through there from Mazaka. A little wraparound try by Daly is blocked off. A nice play by Hiding. And Schlesinger clears.
Hiding let up a pretty juicy little rebound there, but able to make that second save to keep Amherst out of the cage.
Minute 25 to go on the power play. 12:44 to go in the second. Amherst sets up here on the power play. Here's Mazaka handing it off to Daly. Now Nomikas with a shot. That's blocked, and McCarthy able to clear.
Just over a minute left in this power play. Eve's able to get some time off the clock with that clear.
Welch, Halloran, Puppy, and Carroll. Defenders here on the penalty kill. Angelina Wyatter in deep on the forecheck here on the power play. Wyatter has it. Tried to play it to Nomikas, went by her and all the way down.
Something to watch here is how Mia Carroll in the middle of that man-down defense is able to communicate to the other players on the team as she just did there. She comes off the ice, but her ability to take charge is so big for this power play kill for the Eves.
Schlesinger comes away with the puck here for the Eves, saying she'll clear it all the way down. Walker comes out to play it, has to watch Halloran, who's in deep on the forecheck with 20 to go in the man advantage. Play left wing side. Melanson with a try there, steered aside by Hiding. Now Welch will play it back behind the net. Nice reversal there by Gall to Schlesinger. And the power play is over. So Amherst now 0 for 2 on the power play. Puck sent up right wing side. Taken away here by the Eves. Racing down Montembeau. Just had the puck taken away there by Avery Flynn, but plays it up to Carroll. Carroll across to Puppy. Puppy with a one-timer, a good save by Walker. Well, you can see that Carroll and Bryn Puppy really practice that a lot. They are really in sync with one another in that.
Carroll, the leader and communicator, Bryn Puppy, as we talked about with that long shot.
Montembeau back there behind the net. Centered back to Puppy. Puppy's shot is blocked. Dunn keeps it alive. Steered aside there by Walker. Now O'Connor sends it out in the slot. Puppy could get a shot through. Just a ton of bodies in front of Walker. Now Carroll. Played in deep by Maddie Tix. Del Rosso able to get it, and she clears it. And this will be an icing here against Amherst. Well, if you think about it, both of these goaltenders could have been named the NESCAC Player of the Week last week. You had Chloe Hiding, who was the NESCAC player. Stopped 44 shots. In the conference sweep of Trinity 2-zip and 3-zip last week. But Caitlin Walker also part of a sweep last week. 42 saves and a 3-0 and 2-1 victory over Conn College, as we'll have a timeout here on the ice with 10:08 to go. Amherst with a timeout. But again, pretty impressive performances last week by both these goaltenders, and you can see why we had a 0-0 tie last night, and we're still scoreless here almost midway through the second.
Yeah, I guess compared to last night's game, it seems that if the Amherst Keep had 42 saves, then, or if the Williams Keep had 44 saves, the Amherst offense must have been on a bit higher pace last night.
Amherst getting the chance to play at home last night, again traveling here to Williamstown tonight. And the Eves getting the home cooking here tonight. And so far leading shots on goal 18-10. Both teams 0 for on the power play. 2 opportunities for Amherst, 1 for Williams. Amherst with 10 block shots and 5 for the Eves. As Chloe Hiding will make her way back to the net to our left, and Caitlin Walker off to our right. It's the only late game here. Is a nice save there by Walker off a backhanded attempt there by Halloran.
Very skilled glove save there. I think kind of came out of a group of players there.
Reisman on the draw, try to feed it to Tix, and her one-timer was blocked as the puck comes out of the zone. There's Bryn Puppy, surrounded though by Mammoths. taken the other way here by Amherst. Good puck control there by Kate Pohl. Little wrister comes in, and that from McDonald, and a good save by Heiting.
Halloran there trying to intercept a pass and give herself a breakaway, almost let up a good opportunity there for the Mammoths.
Some out-of-town scores today. St. Anselm with a 2-1 victory over Colby. That one played in Manchester, New Hampshire. And Bowdoin and Conn College ending up a 1-1 tie. There's Sarah Melanson with a feed up to the left point, taken away by the Eves, and Welch will pitch it ahead. Avery Flynn back for it. She takes out takes out Welch. And the puck moved up and out of the zone. Caitlin Huang going for it there. The Eves got to it first, but now scooped up here by Amherst Emma Flynn. Flynn plays it back behind the net. Schlesinger gets there first, now battles with Huang. Brianna Hill trying to get it ahead, but now it'll be the Eves Paige Gall over to O'Connor. O'Connor will flip it in. Check that, that's McCarthy, number 15. McCarthy, Montablo, and Avery Dunn the line now for Coach Gillis. CC Wallen back to play it here for the Eves. Up the boards, not out. Wyatt are able to keep it alive. Nice reversal there by Keogh into the corner. Now Wallen able to sidestep an attacker. And Wallen comes across the blue line. CC Wallen lost it in skates for a minute. Now Dunn. Try to go back to Wallen, but intercepted by Amherst, and Ann Malloy able to work it around the boards. Not out, kept alive by O'Connor. Wallen waiting at that right point, but it's taken out here by Amherst on a 2-on-1, perhaps if they hurry. Little backhander comes in to save the rebound loose, and it's pushed in just wide. A great chance there for Angelina Wyatter. It looked like she had a wide open net and somehow missed it.
Wyatter had a pretty good angle on the cage there as some Amherst and Williams players meet in front of the cage.
Maybe a little frustration there with Wyatter on that miss of the shot, but puck may have been bouncing a little bit on her, but
Wyatter might have gotten a little too close to the keeper for Williams' taste.
Face off to Heiting's left. 7:45 to play here in the second. Still no score between these two teams. Carroll digs for it, but it's worked loose by Carly Daly. Daly at her first year out of Alston, Massachusetts. Played at Worcester Academy last year. Got a good job here in this game. Puck worked up but not out, kept alive. The shot comes through and a save, that off of Avery Flynn. And Heiting will glove it and will have a face-off.
Skilled glove save there for Heiting. Well, seemingly a bit routine. There was an Amherst player right in front, and if she were to just block it away, it would have provided a pretty good opportunity.
Hill, McCarthy, and Welch now the line for the Eves. And Welch will take it ahead here for Williams. Try to sweep it ahead, but a nice stick work there by Avery Flynn was able to break it up. Flynn, who has some good size, listed at 6 feet 1 inches tall. Imposing player on that back end. And she's got it now here for Amherst. Brianna Hill, though, nice job to keep it alive. Kelly McCarthy now poked away from her. Flynn protects the puck, plays it around, not out. Schlesinger able to keep it in. That shot deflects in just wide of Walker. Looked like it was going on net, but went in wide, and the Eves get it back at center. Tipped in by Hill. Simon Sully races back for it. The Eves in the midst of a change. And Georgia Keogh will work it ahead. Here's Avery Dunn. To O'Connor, pass just missed her. Tries to keep it in the zone and get some help. Actually delayed offside here against the Eves.
This line on here for the Eves of Dunn, Monum, Bolton, Keogh is one of the faster forward lines on this team, and I think they're trying to use that here.
Nice job by CC Wallen on the break up there. It looked like it was going to be an odd man rush the other way with Emma Flynn. Puck flipped up the middle of the ice, always dangerous, but Dunn able to scoop it up. Sends it cross ice, but the Eafs in the midst of a change there, and Amherst able to sweep it back in. There's Mia Carroll. Long pass to Reisman, now finds Halloran. Halloran with a little spin move there to try to flip the pass back, and broken up by Amherst. Amherst go the other way. Opportunity here for Merzaka and a shot, and a good save there by Hiding.
Another skilled play there by Hiding, keeping those rebounds out. Amherst's offense has definitely fired up a little bit in these last few minutes, able to get a couple looks like that one we had with Waiters.
Chloe Hiding, who made a season-high 37 saves and a 3-1 win at Hamilton earlier this year, has now faced 14 Amherst shots and 14 saves so far. There's Merzaka, plays it in deep. Kate Pohl now with it. Pohl with some good speed, can't get it through Puppy though, and brought ahead by Reisman. Reisman with Halloran trailing. Halloran gets the feed, throws it in front, knocked aside as the pass behind Puppy, and cleared up and out. Reisman along the far boards, tips it to Halloran. Halloran with that long reach, sends it across for Tix, and the one-timer is partially blocked. Just off the bench, Schlesinger with a shot. That goes in wide, played in front. Halloran, backhander. Reisman with a try, and that's steered aside. As a stick up high, as went right up into the face of, looked like Rose Maraca.
Hand stayed down on that last play, but delayed penalty here on the Amherst College Mammoths.
Actually, I think a delayed offside here, so it looks like we'll continue on as Brianna Hill will take it in. Could have definitely been a call, though, against the Eafs on that high stick. That was definitely up high on Merzaka.
Yeah, I believe some of the Amherst fans weren't very happy about this one, as you heard some shrieks and calls for a play there from the crowd.
Welch tips it in deep. Welch in deep here behind the net. Scooped up here by the Eafs, played in front, looking for Wallen. Now Dunn. Hit her own player there in Wallen, and now Amherst will take it out. Dunn trying to push it up the boards. Scooped up by Welch across to Wallen. C.C. Wallen out of Edina, Minnesota.
Attended the Blake School, produces a lot of hockey players out of Minnesota, a couple on this Williams roster.
Chloe Hiding from Woodbury, Minnesota. A couple of others too. Maddie Tix from Wayzata. Now we have a delayed call here coming up. And it's going to be a call here against the Mammoths. This will be the second power play opportunity here coming up for the Eafs. On a tripping call.
And called on number 23, Ann Malloy. So Williams gets their second man-up opportunity of the day.
So the Eafs will send out Reisman, Halloran, Carroll, Bryn Puppy, and Maddie Tix. Player gets kicked out of the face-off circle here for the Mammoths. Eve's able to win it. Puppy with a shot goes now to Halloran.
Another block shot for Amherst there.
Centering attempt for Tix missed as it goes back to the left point to Puppy. Puppy spins up to Carroll. Feeds it across to Halloran. Halloran with a shot and a save there by Walker, and she covers.
Halloran looking for the near post there, but Williams seems to be a little more put together on this power play, able to pass it over that top arc a couple times.
Meg Halloran with one hat trick this year that came against the Trinity Bantams. He's had a bunch of multi-point games. Here's Halloran with a try right off the face-off and a good save by Walker. Halloran in front looking for Reisman, goes by her. Bryn Puppy now in the corner. As Carroll up top, feeds it into the middle and cleared by Amherst.
Early in that possession, Megan Halloran had what might have been the best look that the Eafs have had today on offense, coming across the middle and just flipping it not far enough onto that left side.
Minute 11 to go on the power play. Here's Maddie Tix. Able to skate around Del Rosso. Still some good legs there. Takes the shot and she scores. Maddie Tix makes it a 1-0 lead for Williams.
Maddie Tix, the freshman, able to play the exact same play that Megan Halloran did on the last one, going full circle with that left hand around the cage, able to take it back near side, whereas Megan Halloran went the other side. A great play by the freshman to break this tie.
Fourth of the year for Maddie Tix. Goal scored here at the 17:44 mark of the second period, and that is a power play goal for the Eves. They lead at 1-0.
It seems to have definitely energized that Williams bench along with the Amherst bench. Both teams needing to Williams maintain that lead that they haven't been able to find yet, and Amherst looking to dig back.
.205 to play here in this second period. Goal Maddie Tix from Schlesinger and Puppy on the power play at 17:29. Nomikas with a pass through the crease, picked up by Schlesinger. Trying to spin away from Malloy, and she's able to clear it up and out. Nomikas will send it right back in. You had a feeling that special teams were going to come into effect. The two teams that played to a 0-0 tie yesterday, and it sure happened.
Yeah, as you said, on teams that are deadlocked like that, it often happens in the power play, and Tix was able to capitalize on that solo opportunity there.
Lady Schlesinger controls the puck for the Eves, and able to force it out. Good forechecking pressure there, though, from Liza Leacock for Amherst. Leacock reaches for it. No icing, as they say maybe a little bit of a slash there by Paige Gall prevented her from playing the puck. Work back behind the net. There's Leacock. Leacock comes out, takes the shot, almost a deflection in front off of a Williams skate.
Dangerous play, slides right across the crease.
Avery Flynn with a try there, now throws one in on the backhand, puck loose. Scooped up by Merzaka. Plays it in deep now to Wyatter. Good forechecking pressure by this line for Amherst. Around the boards, Eves get to it. Reisman will backhand it in deep, but grabbed back by Wyatter. Lost her footing there as the puck is tipped out to center. Played back in, the delayed offside, but now Amherst able to tag up. That shot comes through, Hiding with a save, and she covers up the rebound as Kate Pohl wound up with that wrister from the top of the circle.
As you mentioned, this line for Amherst has been so proficient on that forecheck, able to get the ball back from those Williams defenders like 2, 3, 4 times and maintain that offensive possession. Again, there was another dangerous play by Leacock where she slid it across the crease. Don't know if Hiding saw that one.
Tix gets kicked out of the face-off circle. McCarthy comes in. Eves able to control off the draw, and they send it out to center ice. And flip right back in. It's the captain, Mia Carroll. Pinned up with 2 Amherst players. Now gets some help as Puppy comes in to help out her defensive partner. Carly Daly digs for it here. Bryn Puppy pins her up as time will expire here in the second period. One goal here in the second coming late. Maddie Tix from Schlesinger and Puppy at 17:29, her 4th goal of the year. And the Eves with a 1-0 lead. 22 shots for Williams and 16 for Amherst, and a pretty entertaining period, and Eves able to finally punch through here on the power play. So skate off here, 1-0 Williams over Amherst. We'll take a break here, be back with third period action coming up here on the Northeast Sports Network.
A great thing about Williams is that you are encouraged to take
People
things
here
out of
are
your
just
comfort
really
zone.
willing to support each other.
Faculty's the best part of the school.
I just totally fell in
It
love
always
with the
feels
place.
like I'm learning and living at the same time.
Deep moments of I need to be here.
People were so friendly, and I was like, I think this is amazing.
Why am I here? Or what made me want to come to Williams?
You can't capture it in words, but there's just something about being here that's so special.
Williams is a really interesting mix of different people and personalities and stories.
It's so beautiful here. Everybody is very connected.
It feels very tight-knit.
People here are really passionate about learning and very curious, but they're also willing to help each other and collaborate.
I love being at a small school because of the sense of community.
I kind of knew I wanted to come to a liberal arts college, so this seemed like a
You
perfect
can be in a
fit.
philosophy class and an art class and then a math class, like all these different things that intersect.
Most of my classes are really small, and I like being in small classes.
Professors here really care about students.
I wanted to be in a rigorous environment where people were really asking interesting questions and doing interesting things.
I see the mountains every time I wake up and leave my door.
It's a pretty magical place.
I wanted seasons. I wanted the leaves to change. I wanted snow. Once I got snow, I was like, I don't know if I want it anymore.
There's always something happening on campus.
I think I've learned a lot about myself as a leader.
Being in an ecosystem of people that are so highly
Those moments where you have to take a step back because it's challenging are the most interesting. And
It's
the most
so hard to describe.
I learned about independence.
I can do a lot more than I thought I could.
Learned that I am capable of being somebody I never thought I could
Incredibly
be.
inspiring.
Develop those
Love
passions.
seeing each other excel in the classroom.
Just the feel of Williams was a big factor in me coming here, and I think part of that is just a beautiful setting.
It feels like I'm coming home.
And welcome back to Williams College here after 2 periods of play. It's Williams 1, Amherst nothing. The Eves getting their goal at the 17:29 mark of the second period. Maddie Tix, assisted by Delaney Schlesinger and Bryn Puppy. And at the 4th goal of the year for Maddie Tix. And right now, that's the difference here in this hockey game.
And Maddie Tix with a great, somewhat individual effort on that power play, able to wrap around and put it on the near side has been the difference thus far. And in a couple minutes here, we'll be underway in this final quarter with Amherst looking to claw their way back down 1-0, and Williams looking to dig in and hold on to this lead that they haven't been able to find yet.
So set to go here for period number 3. Chloe Heiting and Caitlin Walker. 2 terrific goaltenders here tonight. Both nights have been outstanding. As we're underway, Mia Carroll teamed up with Bryn Puppy back on the blue line. The East starting off with their line of Tix, Halloran, and Reisman. Played along the near boards out to center, flipped back in by Amherst's Jillian Mazaka. Del Rosso wraps it in deep. Halloran goes for it. Mazaka on her. Halloran able to feed it out. Nice pass to Reisman. 1-on-1 the other way. Reisman with a backhander. Deflected wide of the net. Reisman trying on the wraparound. Now Tix. As an Amherst player lost her stick. Here's Reisman with a one-timer, and that's steered aside by Walker. And cleared up and out as that goes off the stick of Kate Pohl. And this will be called an icing. I thought Pohl made it to the red line. Apparently not, so the face-off will come back deep in the Amherst zone.
Tix there with a nice pass over for the one-timer by Reisman, but unable to beat the keeper on that one. As we've mentioned, Walker so fantastic this game and last game.
Dunn versus Mazaka here on the draw. Amherst able to control here as Mazaka will take it and clear it out. Scoop back up by the Eves. Played into the middle looking for Montablo. She tries to check Leslie Schwartz. Schwartz able to clear. No icing here on the play. CeCe Wallen back to play it. Up the boards to O'Connor. Chipped away from her. Eves able to get it back near side, but it goes onto the stick of Olobiak, who reverses into Avery Flynn. Around the boards goes by Malloy, and Eves able to grab it now with Georgia Keogh. Gave it up as Caitlin Huang across the line gets it into the middle. Huang just missed it there. As a good opportunity there for the Mammoths. Eves had it, shot though right in the slot as a giveaway. Huang, not the player you want to have it. Got the last chance here for Amherst.
Another enticing rebound there in front.
This one goes back to the point now to Flynn. Flynn overskated now. The Eves have a chance, but good skating back to the puck for Leslie Schwartz. As Montablo is at the end of a shift. Wong tries to get it in deep here for Amherst. Eves able to break it up. They clear it out. And flip right back in by Merzaka. Puppy up the boards. Wyatt there to stop it. Sends it into the slot. Eves come away with it. Long pass up ahead. Here comes Brianna Hill on the break. But a great back check from behind. Terrific job again this time by Schwartz. 2 big plays by Leslie Schwartz.
Schwartz showing off a lot of speed on both of those, making up a lot of ground.
Leacock's attempt goes through the crease. Leacock has it behind the net. Puppy battles her. Eves have the front of the net pretty well covered, but the wraparound comes through. Heiting able to make the save. The rebound knocked away by the Eves. McCarthy will send it in. Walker makes the save. Eves in the midst of a change. Great takeaway. Halloran with a try and a save by Walker as Maddie Tix looking for a helper.
Maddie Tix, a lot of assists this year. She's 3, I guess now with the goal today, she's 4 and 7 favoring assists. Again finds Halloran in the middle, who again looks to finish high.
Reisman and Merzaka here on the draw. Controlled by the Eves. Schlesinger with a try. That hit off the glass. Scooped up by McDonald, who gets it out to center ice. Played there by Daly. Daly got upended. The Eves take it back. Here's Reisman the other way. Pulls up, waits for some help. East in the midst of a change. Is a one-timer there, missed by Tix. Brought back the other way by Daly. Daly in deep, gets around Wallen. Daly in front, takes the shot. Saved there by Hiding.
Impressive individual effort there by Daly to get to the front of the cage. Nothing to show for it.
Daly wraps it in deep. Georgia Keogh goes for it for the Eves. Plays it to her defensive partner, Cece Wallen. Wallen up the boards to Halloran, and Halloran gets it to center. Good battle for the puck, taking it here, Simon Selly. Her shot is deflected wide there on a stick check by Wallen.
Wallen with a couple big plays tonight.
And Malloy. Check that, that's Nomikus, who was able to keep it in for Amherst. Played up top to Flynn. Flynn with a shot and a save by Hiding. The rebound loose, knocked aside by the Eves. Halloran gets to it and she clears.
Great job by the Williams defense of crashing the net and making sure those rebounds aren't touched.
Huang sends it in deep. Wallen will take it out. Flips it up the boards. Montablo able to get a piece of it. Flynn will wrap it around the boards. Taken there by Malloy. Tipped by a stick, so no icing here on the play. No, they'll say it's a high stick. So play whistle down with 15:11 to go. So pressure here by Amherst here in this third period, which is what you'd expect to see here with them trailing 1-0. If you're the East right now, you don't want to go into defensive mode as of yet. Still plenty of time to go in this third period. Face-off control by Williams. Taking it McCarthy. Now left side, a chance for Avery Dunn. Try to send it in front. Dunn able to get it. Now a chance in front. Walker able to make the save and a quick whistle. And the East a little upset by that as Gabby Montablo thought she had a second chance for that rebound.
Definitely a quick whistle there as the puck is shot out to the center of the ice, but play will stop and resume after the ensuing face-off.
Caitlin Walker with a nice stop. Brianna Hill on the draw. Clean face-off win to Puppy. That's deflected wide. Brianna Hill tries to tuck it along the net. And we'll have a penalty here coming up, and it's going to go against the Mammoths. Here's Carroll. Puppy. Shanked that wide, and it's tipped by Amherst, and we'll have another power play opportunity here coming up for the Eves.
Liz Welch took some pretty high contact there. I think the Amherst player caught her maybe around her neck or something like that, but nonetheless, the Eves will get their next power play of the game as they scored on the last opportunity in the second period.
Angelina Wyatter will go to the box, and this is the third power play opportunity for Williams.
And they've got that same line on there with Reisman on the faceoff. Puppy in, Halloran in.
Tix will come in for Reisman, facing off against Daly. Daly able to win the draw, but Tix gets to the puck first, and Williams controls. Puppy. And Puppy with a great job there, just enough to slow down Amherst, as Kate Pohl goes the other way shorthanded.
Pohl eats up some time for the Mammoths there as Williams comes back here.
Halloran the other way, shot goes in wide. Reisman lets it go to Carroll at the right point. Rister deflected off the glass. Daly gets to it, and she'll clear it up and out. Daly battling there with Carroll. Nice job by Daly here on the penalty kill, but now Bryn Puppy able to take it away. Eves looking for an insurance goal with 1:11 to go on the power play. Puppy across the line. Being defended here by Del Rosso. Leaves it now for Hill. Hill to Puppy. Across to Schlesinger. Montablo just able to keep that puck in for the Eves. It's off the bench, Paige Gall. Two left-handed defenders out there. Chance in front, and that just goes by Hill. Pass a little bit too quick and cleared.
Great pass there. Right across the crease, just through the legs of Hill, unable to see it that quickly.
Schlesinger with a nice spin move, able to get it out to center ice. Now Montablo. Brianna Hill. That's going to be called an offside here against the Eves.
Avery Dunn, I think, just a step early crossing that blue line. We'll put the puck back at the neutral territory.
22 to go on the power play, 13:02 to go here in the third. East lead at 1-0 on a second period goal by Maddie Tix. East win the draw. Carroll scrambles back for it, able to push it ahead, but nice job by Hwang along the boards, but the East come away with it. That shot by Reisman deflected over the glass, as Kenzie McDonald able to clear it. Penalty is over. East now 1 for 3 on the power play. As Mia Carroll up to Tix. Gets it to Reisman. Across the line here for the East. Try to play it to Halloran, but it's tipped out of the zone by the Mammoths. Flipped in by Carroll. Taken now by McDonald. Works it up the boards to Leacock. He lifts it ahead here to Mazaka. Mazaka on a 2-on-1. Going the other way with Pole. Mazaka. And clicked it, I believe, off of the crossbar.
Mazaka tries to stuff it in that near side high corner where Hiding was maybe favoring away from in the transition there.
Didn't hear the typical ping off the crossbar, but I believe the way the trajectory of the puck went, that's what happened.
Yeah, either got a little bit too much under it or caught some of the pipe there.
Daly able to control the face-off, but now the Eves able to work it ahead. Here comes Welch, poked away from her on a good stick check by Flynn. Now taken back by the Eves, played in front. Scooped up now by Pole, and she'll feed it ahead, but Eves able to do a nice job along the boards. Holobiak. Player just going to the bench there was Kate Pole, number 7, but chancing deep here for Malloy. Malloy with a shot, the save, the rebound scooped up by the Eves. Great chance in front there for Amherst.
The Amherst player there definitely had some room on cage, but Williams able to recover there.
Paige Gall back to play it, around to Montebeau. And is able to slide it out to center. Now flipped back in by Amherst's Emma Flynn. Amherst gets the steal, worked in front, now back to the right point. Left point, a shot comes through, and Hiding able to make the save. Del Rosso wound up, deflected, kind of bounced in on her, and it's not as easy a save as it looked.
Both teams definitely high energy right now with just over 10 minutes left in this final period. Amherst flying around the ice, showing off that speed, whereas Williams has been kind of throwing their bodies in a lot of these shots and been able to clear that crease very well.
Face-off win by Amherst. Knocked in deep by Malloy, now gathered up by Carroll. Plays it around the boards. Leaves Wiseman has it. Feeds it out to Halloran. Halloran down the right wing. Leaves it for Reisman. Shot there. Walker able to make the save. Tix tries to get it off the back of the net and does. It's grabbed by Schwartz. And she'll go the other direction. Carroll had it. Del Rosso now battles for the puck. Gets some help from Wyatter. Nice little move to get away from 2 defenders there, and Wyatter takes it out. Angelina Wyatter. Across the line, takes a floating shot in, bounces, but Hiding with the save.
Wyatter again showing off that speed that got her maybe Amherst's best opportunity of the game thus far. I think in the middle of the second period, excuse me.
Angelina Wyatter with a couple of goals this year, including a game winner versus William Smith College just a couple of games ago. As Welch tries to clear and does. Eves have it at center. CC Wallen across the line. Nice little poke check there for McDonald. Eves battling for it, McCarthy, but she got surrounded by Mammoth players, and the puck out to center.
A lot of contact down here on Kelly McCarthy, but the puck swings the other way.
CC Wallen back there. Now the East able to scoop it up here in their own zone, and they'll take it out to center ice. Puck flicked in wide there of Caitlin Walker, and Nomikas has it. Up the right wing boards, now Mazaka takes the shot. I don't think it ever made it through to Hiding there as East gather it back up. Schlesinger Trying to go around left wing boards, but it's taken away in front as Avery Dunn got tripped up right in front of her own net. And the puck goes all the way down.
Walker controls just outside the reach of Keogh.
Delayed call here coming up against the Eves. So the third power play opportunity will be on the way. Here's Avery Dunn with a shot. Mazaka try to send it in front to Pole. Amherst continues to control here. Extra attacker out there is Dunn's. Pass is flipped out of the zone. The Eves touched it, but now they'll finally blow the whistle here. But a lot of times you do have to have possession technically for them to call the for them to stop play for the delayed penalty, but like it was clearly tipped there by Michaela O'Connor.
Excellent use of the delayed penalty time there by Amherst, and in a time with just under 10 minutes left where Amherst needs it most, they get their penalty advantage now.
And the tripping call against Gabby Montablo with 8:37 to go. So again, third power play opportunity for the Mammoths. Chance for Schwartz. Hiding able to make the save. Puck is loose, thrown in on Hiding. Able to make the save again. The rebound score here for Amherst. As Sarah Melanson, I believe, or it could be Emma Flynn. Have to wait and see here. Hard to tell, 15 or 16 down at the far end of the ice. But it looks like it is, I think you're right, it is 16 Emma Flynn.
Yeah, number 16 Emma Flynn able to see that puck as it squeaks out of that mosh right in front of the cage and just put it high on that right side of Hiding. Not really much the Williams keeper can do there, but as we mentioned, both teams are tied up again, just like last night in Amherst.
So the second of the year for Emma Flynn. She's also got 9 assists on the year. And that is the equalizer here. Got 8:10 to go. The power play goal there for Amherst has tied it up. Shot comes through there by McDonald, goes in wide. The Eves will try to see if they can retake the lead here. Eves have it. Hill will send it in deep. Williams will make a change as Walker will hand it off, and McDonald will take it. Up the boards to Schwartz. Check that, that's Kate Pole. Pole lost it, chance for Maddie Tix, and a save there by Walker. Hugged that near side post really well. It's another turnover. Bryn Puppy trying to push it into the crease. Taken out of the zone by Mazaka. Joined by Daly on a 2-on-2. Pole the trailer. As that shot goes in wide. Pole able to push it in deep. Now Carroll will gather it up for the Eves. And tipped out by Halloran. So it's Flynn from Hwang and Schwartz. Power play goal here in the third period is tied it up at 1 apiece.
Almost back to where we started. That Amherst pressure that we talked about put a lot of energy right in front of that cage, and the puck just bounced their way on that one to even it up here.
Goal scored here at the 11:36 mark in the third. Face-off win. Holobiak sends it in. Eves Schlesinger back to grab it. Now O'Connor. Right wing pass. Goes by Montebeau. Flynn racing back forward. She's able to use the long reach and clear it out. Paige Gall unable to get it in deep. Holobiak gets to it and she flips it in. Hit the official, so no icing here on the play. Eves able to work it up left wing side. Across the line, O'Connor. O'Connor's shot is blocked. Good job by Holobiak. Holobiak in the corner. Tied up there with Dunn. Picked up by Welch. Now to Dunn. Wallen. Her shot blocked. She's got to scramble back. Leacock. She was at the end of a shift, so she goes to the bench. Welch right in front of her own bench. Now brought in by McCarthy. McCarthy waits. Hands it for Welch, and she scores!
Wow, a beautiful touch up into the top section of the net there by Liz Welch. Kelly McCarthy puts pressure on net, rebounds out, and Liz Welch able to just touch it right under the crossbar and above the waiting shoulder of Caitlin Walker.
Goal scored at the 14:08 mark, third of the year for Elizabeth Welch. And the Eves have retaken the lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and just as Amherst claws back to that 1-1 tie, Williams steps ahead once again.
There comes Halloran back in across the line, swept away from her out to center. And Mia Carroll will take it and flip it right back in. Stephanie Nomicus tipped ahead by Malloy. But this is going to be an icing here against Amherst. So the goal is Elizabeth Welch from McCarthy and Carroll at 14:09.
I'm not sure if it's audible on the broadcast, but you can hear Liz Welch's field hockey teammates in the stands applauding her heavily.
What a shot by Welch there. She roofed it.
Really pretty touch by the sophomore.
Emma Flynn sends it in deep. CeCe Wallen is there, works it around. A little backhanded pass. The Eves trying to break out with Avery Dunn. CeCe Wallen was joining the attack. Now O'Connor sends it in. And thought I heard a whistle there, but apparently not. Thought maybe it might be an icing, but play continues. Welch leaves it back. Goes back deep into the Eves zone. Paige Gall trying to battle for the puck, but Amherst comes away with it. Puck skips over the stick of Dunn all the way down. Good takeaway and a quick shot by McCarthy and a good save by Walker.
The same combo that got that last goal almost connects for another here.
There's Welch right in front of McCarthy and her stick tied up nicely there by Mazaka. And the puck cleared. Mazaka able to get it. Poked in by Daly. Daly on the backhander goes in wide. Daly waiting for some help. Amherst in the midst of a change. Good keep along the boards by Del Rosso. Now 4 players, 5 players battle for the puck. And it comes out to center ice. Schwartz across the way for Huang, who sends it in deep. Schlesinger back for it. Schlesinger right up the middle, pass just missed Reisman, and that's going to go for an icing. Shots on goal 30-26 in favor of Williams. We have 3:39 to play here in the third. And we'll have a timeout here. Williams with 3:39 to play. A couple of other scores from the NESCAC today. Middlebury beating Wesleyan 3-1. That played in Middletown, Connecticut. And Trinity losing to Hamilton 5-2. Again, this is the only late game on the women's schedule. Earlier today, here in men's hockey, it was Williams battling Plattsburgh, and 2 teams skated to a 2-2 tie. Latest U.S. College Hockey Online poll for the women's side has Plattsburgh in the #1 spot at 14-1. Middlebury second, now at 9-0-2 after the win today. Elmira third, Adrian fourth, and Wisconsin Eau Claire fifth. And just one NESCAC team right now in the top 10. Colby and Amherst getting a couple of votes in the latest U.S. College Hockey Online poll.
Williams with such a strong run into the playoffs last year, still kind of looking to take that ground back this year after a couple drop losses.
Right now sitting at 7-4-2, looking to make this their 8th win of the year. They have to battle through another 3.5 minutes though. We'll see some big pressure here from Amherst. Still too early to take out Caitlin Walker, but we'll keep our eye on her here as we move our way later here into this third period. He's able to get it out. Puck is sent all the way down. Halloran with a nice job to race down to avoid an icing. Halloran trying to keep it alive here deep in the Amherst zone. Able to get it to Reisman. Reisman right in front for Halloran, and probably should have taken the shot as opposed to the pass, but trying to be unselfish. Halloran reached for it. Now Puppy helps her out. Puck cleared out to center. Halloran will get to center, and she'll dump it in and make a change. Del Rosso now to Pole. Mazaka off the boards looking for Daly. Not far enough for icing. Daly with some good hustle. Gets pinned up along the boards by Keogh. Leafs will push it out of the zone here. Don't think it's going to have enough for icing, and it doesn't. Leafs able to take it away right alongside of the net. Walker with one good stop. Puck still loose in front. Leafs dig for it. They keep it alive. Here's Schlesinger. Now to Montalbo. Back to Schlesinger. With a shot. Never made it through. In front. Shot saved by Walker. O'Connor with a great chance there.
Outstanding save by Walker there. Just flings her leg out at the last second of that right corner of the cage to make a stop on, I believe, Avery Dunn.
We'll have to wait and see. That could have been a game saver there. It definitely would have put the game mostly out of reach there for Amherst with 1:42 to go. Leafs holding on to the 1-goal lead. So a chance down low here is a shot coming there from Wyatter is deflected wide of the net.
Good block there by Williams in a crucial moment.
Avery Flynn with a block at the point, able to get it down deep to Wyatter. Her shot, an easy save there for Heiting. Lifted off the glass here by the Eves, not out. Kept alive by Amherst. Wyatter able to pick it up in the corner. 1:11 to go as Caitlin Walker coming out of her crease. The puck right alongside of the net, now picked up by the Eves. Walker coming out, but the Eves able to get it. Now she's got to go back into the crease. Dunn will send it in. Last minute of play here in the third period. And Malloy. Up the boards to Leacock. Taken away by the Eves. Wiseman will send it in. That keeps Walker in the net.
45 left to play, keeping it even.
Good work by Maddie Tix along the boards, but Amherst comes away with it. Here's Caitlin Huang. Now to the bench goes Walker. 30 seconds to go here in the game. Extra attacker out there for Amherst. Puck works loose into the slot, goes back and over the blue line and out to center.
Eating up valuable time. That Amherst team will have to check up here.
Del Rosso now to Daly. 15 seconds to go. Huang with a try, and that is knocked aside by Heiting.
Under 10 here to play.
Leslie Schwartz sends it in front right alongside of the net. Heiting trying to cover it up, and she does, and we have a whistle with 1.5 seconds to go.
1.5 seconds left to play here on a face-off right outside the cage. Would be a tough chance for Amherst to score here, but not impossible. Thinking maybe the refs are considering putting more time on the clock.
They're talking it over here, 1.5. Face-off will be in the Eve zone. Again, this will have to be a shot. If they don't put more time on the clock, it'll have to be a shot right off the face-off to have any chance of scoring here this late. Now one of the referees will come over to the time box. We'll see if they actually add a little time here.
Shouldn't be more than 5 seconds, though.
Okay, they took time away. No, I'm sure they're going to put it back up here. They're just readjusting here.
Either they're still typing or it seems like they did take time off the clock. Nope. They reset it again.
So I'm wondering if they're going to have 2 seconds up there. They had 0.2, so.
I think that makes a bit more sense than 0.2 or none. Amherst bench trying to get a little bit of energy in their players' hearts right now with such short time left.
So they have have the .2 up there again, but again, I think that's supposed to be 2 seconds. They'll have to go back to the official score box here and get this straightened out. Always find it interesting, though. Any other point in the game, they never put time back on the clock, but it's always right at the end of the game where they feel the necessity to add on just a little bit of time to the clock.
Buzzer goes off again.
Well, this game officially over 3 times now. Does that mean 3 wins for the Eves? Okay, 2.2.
So the 2s were involved somehow. But a little bit more time on this Amherst face-off here in the Williams zone.
So they can win the face-off back, but they do, but it goes out of the zone, and that will do it. And Amherst Williams wins this one 2-1.
Amherst won the face-off there, just couldn't get a player on it behind, and Williams will take away a big win against a very highly ranked Amherst team.
Well, Maddie Tix scoring a power play goal at 17:29 of the second period gave Williams a 1-0 lead. Amherst getting the equalizer. Emma Flynn assisted by Hwang and Schwartz at 11:36, a power play goal in the third. And then it was Welch assisted by McCarthy and Carroll at 14:09 of the third. And the East win this one 2-1. Williams with 33 shots on net, 31 saves for Caitlin Walker, and 27 shots for Amherst, and 26 saves for Chloe Heiting. East improved to 8-4-2 overall. They're now 5-2-1 in SCAC play. And the Mammoths dropped to 8-4-3 overall and 3-3-2 in NESCAC play. Thanks for watching here tonight on the Northeast Sports Network. That'll wrap up our coverage here on NSN. For Corey Lund and for Martin Philly, and I'm John Lawrence. Have a great night, everybody. This is the Northeast Sports Network.